news. Carmelo Anthony's dad just requested a court-appointed lawyer. What happened to all that EBT money y'all spent off of GoFundMe?
And let me be clear, the claims that were used about the public donation to buy a home or anything else are completely false.
The mother of Carmelo Anthony claimed that she has not withdrawn any money from the GiveSendGo as a way of contesting reports from various outlets that they're renting a mansion and driving expensive new cars. Yes, her son put God first, she says, by stabbing a kid through the heart.
So where the money go? Where's all the money go that y'all gave him? Y'all gave him over $500K because he's black. You support the wrong black people, and it makes us all look stupid.
Grace and peace, everybody. Let's talk about it. I have not been a supporter of Carmelo Anthony at all. I don't believe that we should support persons who allegedly, they're saying allegedly, but he admitted that he did it, that kill. That just doesn't make sense. Whoever he killed is not the question, the problem. It's the fact that the person that you're supporting is a killer. So when you all started supporting that GoFundMe, I said that this was going to become a problem, man. Just like clockwork, they let us know that they're not about this. And the sad thing is, I got this bad feeling they're going to throw that son under the bus. I really do believe that. I do believe that Carmelo Anthony's mom and dad are going to throw that son under the bus. They're going to get him a public defender. He's going to do a horrible job. He's not going to do a good job. They're not going to have a means by which to take care of him with a paid lawyer. And he's going to get, he deserves to get thrown under the bus too. Let's just say that out loud. But their interest is not in their son. Their interest is in the funds that come from supporters of their son. I have no other way to say that, man. I know that sounds really crass, but based upon what I'm seeing, based upon information and belief, they don't want anything else. They would not have that Dominique Alexander guy up there even remotely 10 miles around them if they really were cared about their son. They would not be doing this stuff with the GoFundMe if they really cared about their son. I don't think they do. I think they really want that bread. I think that Dominique is involved in it too, based upon my own observations. And they're just trying to get this bread. And Carmelo is not going to get proper. He's not going to get good advocacy from a lawyer, because a lawyer would know what to do. You got Alexander floating around there. You got mom and dad, and now you got a public defender. I don't think it's going to come out good for him. I do think he deserves to go to jail. He should be in jail. He's going to get thrown in jail with a public defender. But let's go ahead and check it out. Let's go.
Let's talk about the GoFundMes, and I say plural because both camps have started GoFundMes. Starting with the more controversial ones, Carmelo Anthony's camp has started a GiveSendGo with a goal of $550,000. They have currently raised over $490,000. A lot of people don't like this because it seems like they're trying to profit off of a murder. For the purpose of this fund, they wrote, while legal defense is a critical part of this journey, we want to make it clear that this fund isn't solely dedicated to legal expenses. The funds raised will also support a range of urgent and necessary needs that have emerged as a result of this situation, including but not limited to the safe relocation of the Anthony family due to escalating threats to their safety and well-being, as well as basic living costs, transportation, consulting, and other security measures. We ask for your continued prayers, support, and solidarity. Your contribution not only helps protect and stabilize the family, but also serves as a powerful message of community care and resistance in the face of injustice. Very interesting word choices there. The Metcalf family also started a GoFundMe titled Honoring Austin Metcalf, Help His Family Heal, with a goal of $510,000. They have raised over $476,000. I do think it's interesting that they've both kind of raised around the same amount of money. The bio reads, I'm Jeff Metcalf. My son Austin was tragically stabbed today at a school track meet. They were not able to save him. He was a bright young man with a great future ahead of him. He was a leader of men. His smile would light up a room. His passion for football was unbelievable. Voted team MVP this past season and carried a 4.0 GPA. He was looking forward to taking his game to the next level. His commitment, dedication, and leadership and sheer grit made him rise to the level of success that he desired. We will all remember him for the way he impacted others' lives. I love you forever, son. It's not goodbye. It's see you later. God will take care of us till we meet again. R.I.P. Love, Dad. I do not have any qualms with either of these camps making a GoFundMe. One is for a legal defense and relocation and security. The other is to help a family in mourning heal. You know, Ted Bundy got love letters. You know, if a bunch of people want to donate to someone that may or may not be a murderer, that is their decision, and I don't really see anything wrong with it.
The family has reportedly bought a new house with the $400,000 that has been raised.
So the amount of misinformation being spread about what Karmello Anthony's...
Yeah, I don't know about that. There's a lot of misinformation. So I'm going to let this guy tease it out. But I don't think the argument is whether or not they bought a house, they leased the home, they're renting it, so on and so forth. Now, the problem is they don't have money for a lawyer. That's the problem. But let's go.
family supposedly did with the money they raised is just on another level and clearly on purpose. Let me explain. So every conservative influencer and garbage media outlet is screaming all over the internet that Karmello Anthony's family either bought or rented a $900,000 home and purchased a brand new car, some are saying Cadillac Escalade, with the money they raised on GiveSendGo. But it's all very easily disproven nonsense. So that's what I'm going to do real quick, starting with the house, which if you do 5 seconds of work, you can tell these people have lived in for a while. Because first off, the images that people are cropping and sharing of the house originally come from a Facebook post back in 2023. And then shortly after the incident, the photos along with this text were shared on TikTok, but the original post is from 2023. And if you simply look this house up on Zillow, you will see that the last time this house was listed was basically October of 2022, or towards the end of 2022. And manifesting God's promises all of 2023 does sound like something that somebody who bought a house at the end of 2022 would say. But if that's not even enough for you, they also talked to the neighbors who said they were living a lavish lifestyle of Amazon Prime and Domino's pizza deliveries. But you know what the neighbors didn't say? Oh, those people, they just moved in. So yeah, it's very obvious that these people already lived there. The only shred of truth in this whole thing is Karmello Anthony's father did say they would be moving because they're receiving threats now. Something that is very common in high-profile cases like Kyle Rittenhouse's, for example. Only difference is when he did it, the Daily Wire framed it as him moving to a safe house. But what about the car that 3 different media outlets and every conservative influencer is claiming he bought with the GoFundMe money? Well, the story behind that is even dumber. Because 2 of the outlets cite the Daily Mail, and the Daily Mail thought this was enough evidence to put it in a headline. Talking to the neighbor, he got a new car, the resident told the outlet. If you look at the license plate, it's got a paper tag that says expires June 4th. Like, I don't think I have to explain to you how dumb that is, right? Because even if it is their car, we wouldn't know when they bought it, and they could have just lost the license plate and applied for a new one. Or there's probably a million people going in and out of there, lawyers, all kinds of stuff. How do we even know it's their car? I also just want to quickly point out that it takes 5 days to even get any money after your first donation from GiveSendGo. And the first time we heard about Anthony's GiveSendGo gaining traction was on the 7th. And these reports about the spending came out on the 15th, which means they probably talked to the neighbor on the 14th, which gives you like a 48-hour window to do all this spending. So when I say that the misinformation going around is so bad, it's clearly on purpose. This is what I mean.
The lies and false accusations that have been said about us, especially over the past week, has been overwhelming. The lies and their amplification put my family in danger, as well as everyone in our community, everyone involved in the investigation, from the police, the attorneys, and the court staff. And let me be clear, the claims that were used about the public donation to buy a home or anything else are completely false. We have not received a single dime from the GiveSendGo fundraiser, and the co-founder has stated that clearly. In the reality, we were just notified yesterday that we could begin to withdraw funds, and it still takes several days to receive those funds once a request is made. I don't know why we are being targeted and discriminated against before a fair trial.
The mother of Karmello Anthony claimed that she has not withdrawn any money from the GiveSendGo as a way of contesting reports from various outlets that they're renting a mansion and driving expensive new cars with the money that they got from the fundraiser. She says that's not true.
And we put God first in everything that we do.
Yes, her son put God first, she says, by stabbing a kid through the heart. That's the takeaway here. We're supposed to feel sorry for these people and pretend to be impressed by their parenting. And then we're supposed to believe whatever she's saying about GiveSendGo. Now, of course, it's quite possible that she hasn't withdrawn any of the money from the GiveSendGo. And at the same time, it's possible that this Next Generation Action Network is fronting some money until the check from GiveSendGo clears. That certainly wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility. After all, this Action Network is clearly fronting some bodyguards and other various amenities for the family. They're uploading footage showing how they're treating Karmello Anthony, which is like they're treating him like a celebrity. Here's some of it.
All right. All right. Come on, man. Just follow the behind us. Excuse me.
Anything you'd like to say?
Want to say to the community that's donated?
Again, it's just incredible to watch the sheer brazenness of this whole display. They're not just treating this murdering thug like a celebrity, they're also flaunting it.
So Karmello Anthony's family is back to begging for more money in order to quote unquote cover his legal fees. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but in the beginning of this entire story, when it first broke into the mainstream media cycle, we found out that Karmello's family put out a GoFundMe that was then taken down, and they had to put out a GiveSendGo where they raised upwards to $500,000, if not more, in order to cover legal expenses. That money was then used for allegedly personal reasons. We'll just keep it at that. Now, here we are with an update on June 25th, 2025, where the family is now looking to raise upwards to $1.396 million. Right there. $1,396,725.
So let me get this straight. Karmello Anthony raised over $500K for his legal funds, but he just put in papers to get a court-appointed lawyer.
There you go.
You know what you have to do to get a court-appointed lawyer? You have to be broke.
Mm-hmm.
So where the money go? Where'd all the money go that y'all gave him? Y'all gave him over $500K because he's black, not because he has a case. Even his family knew he has a case. That's why the money going and didn't go to his legal fees. So where did the money go? How many times are y'all gonna get caught up with this back black no matter what?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't learn from Black Lives Matter. Nope. You didn't learn from Brick Lady. Mm-mm. You haven't learned from the girl who said that she saw a white baby in the road and disappeared. All these things that y'all just continue to just fall into and just support because a black person is involved in it. And you know white people can't speak on it and say it too because you already going to tune them out. If I say it, you're going to say it's self-hate. But y'all just going to keep throwing away your money, keep making yourselves look like a fool. Why does this boy need a court-appointed lawyer when y'all gave him $500,000? What did they do with the money? I know what they did with the money. They bought that house. They bought cars. They bought stuff. And they probably listened to somebody that was clearly grifting off of them. I'm not going to make it seem like they're not guilty and complicit in this, but they probably drank the Kool-Aid too, knew this was a national story, knew that they were going to get eyes and get views and support, and y'all gave them y'all money, and now they're asking for more money, asking for an extra $900,000 on top of the fact that they can't afford their lawyer. Why can't they afford their lawyer? What did their lawyer do that they can't afford? I'll wait. Tell me what happened with the money. It wasn't my money, so I'm not really too pressed about it. It was y'all money. Y'all stupid black folks that keep supporting black no matter what. No matter how wrong they are. Y'all support them. And it doesn't help us. It doesn't help black people when you support black stupidity. You support the wrong black people. And it makes us all look stupid. And it wastes all of our time. And it wastes all of our credibility. And then when real black people need help, those black people don't get help because we wasted all of our energy on the stupid people.
Good catch.
Who are out here doing craziness that we just backed because they was black. Somebody better come up with that money because I need to know where it went. It ain't mine, but I'm still mad about it.
I'm right there with them. They ain't getting no money from me. But what do you think? Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Do you think that Karmello Anthony's family, they are good stewards? They're just holding on to this money. They're paying for legal defense. Or do you feel like, no, they really did. They ran a game. They ran a grift on these people that donated to them. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so very much for liking the video, as well as for subscribing and helping us get just that much closer to our goal of 50,000 subscribers. I'm looking forward to celebrating with you all real soon. So till then, grace and peace.